To ensure that you do not miss that soft landing of Chandrayaan 3, there will be a live telecast of Chandrayaan landing from 5:20 p.m. Union Minister has confirmed that there will be a live telecast of the soft landing because Moon is just about 25 kilometers below our lander Vikram. Chandrayaan 3 is going to touch down today and we are expecting at about 5:20 p.m. As our colleagues have been telling us, that's when the landing process sort of begins. It will be getting closer to the moon's surface. 6:04 p.m. exactly 6 hours 4 minutes is when it's going to be landing right then at that moment, and 6 p.m. is the moment that you need to be tuned in because it will be from then to the next 4 minutes that the actual landing process takes place. I want to go across to the ISRO headquarters. Akshata Nandgopal is there on the ground. Akshata, you've also been speaking to some of the scientists and constantly reporting on this. At 615 crore rupees of the budget, it's actually one of the most cost-effective when other nations have actually put in billions of dollars into their space and lunar missions, and yet India has been able to achieve, even till this point, what it has. Now, what does this make India today? Of course, eventually it will be about the landing and experiments, but even reaching today, can we say that India has become one of those soft powers in space missions?
Look, I'll talk about a conversation that I had yesterday with celebrated astronaut Chris Hadfield. And that's a conversation that stuck with me because he made a number of extremely important points. One was with regards to that question that you've asked about, the amount that we've spent on this kind of a project. There are many cynics out there who say, look, we're a developing country. Do we really need to be spending on this kind of space tech right now when we have other plaguing issues? Chris Hadfield, very clear message there. He said that you need to inspire people. You need to inspire youth. You need to get with the times. When other countries are out there attempting several brave space missions, you should be out there too, because that's how you really put yourself on a pedestal of being a developed nation. That's how you ensure you join that extraordinary and very, very special and unique league. 3 countries so far, Pooja, have managed to make a soft landing, and that by itself tells you how extremely difficult this particular project is. We will be the 4th country. I'm saying it with full confidence, but yes, ISRO is saying we will be the 4th country after today, after 6 p.m. Another aspect I want to draw your attention to is how open ISRO is being, how transparent they're being about this entire operation. Constant updates that they're putting out about movement, about tracking, about what's happening, and they're going to be live streaming the entire landing process. Compare that to, let's say, Russia after Lunar 25's crash, which was tragic and heartbreaking for the entire world, not just for the country. There's been a lot of ambiguity over what happened. There's no clarity over who is responsible. There are some reports suggesting that the scientist who was in charge of the mission has now been hospitalized. So that lack of clarity versus how our ISRO scientists are playing it. They're saying we'll give you all the information on what's happening with regards to the Chandrayaan 3 mission. And that itself tells you that, we're poised for success. They've got that confidence that this will do well. If it doesn't, we're still sending out a message to the world that we're not giving up. We're going to keep trying till we ensure a soft landing on the moon. And as Chris Hadfield, I'm sorry to quote him again, but it was incredibly inspiring. But, as Chris Hadfield said, there's a 1, there's a 2, there's a 3, there's a 4, 5, 6 after that. So there's no reason for us to be concerned or worried. And the right attitude, the kind of message that ISRO scientists are giving out, saying, we're not going to give up, that's what it really comes down to.
It's very interesting because you're talking about Chris Hadfield and the sort of quotes that you're mentioning, and I'd like to play in just a short while about what Chris Hadfield had told Akshata also just about a few days ago on Chandrayaan 3, because remember, what has been said is correct. Chandrayaan 1 discovered water on the lunar surface. Chandrayaan 2 did not succeed as it was expected to, but we did not stop. We had Chandrayaan 3 coming right after 3-4 years, even in a cost-effective measure, and that speaks about the Indian spirit.